What's going on, guys? Brandon here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about worldly things. Talking about what are you focusing on? These worldly things, like, are you focusing on that car? Are you putting your attention on that house, the watch, the whatever you are? Like, are you focusing on something other than God? Is your identity in the car you drive, the house you have? Like, what is your identity in? It shouldn't be in. Your identity should be found up here with God and not in that watch, that car, whatever else you put your identity in. A lot of people are focusing on just worldly things, like materialistic things, stuff that does not matter. At the end of the day, you can't bring that watch with you. You can't bring that house with you, the car with you. And I'm all for having nice things. I'm all for having that nice car, that nice watch, everything like that. But at the end of the day, that shouldn't be your main thing. Like, that should not be your goals in life. Should not be to have this car. It should be to get to this place with God. And then if you want that car, that's okay. If you can afford it and you can pay for it in cash, go grab that car. That's perfectly fine. But don't sit there and stretch yourself out to where you're worrying about paying for that car, paying for that watch, when you're not even there with God. Like, you need to be there with Him first before you're sitting there worrying about a car, a watch, anything else like that. And don't let that stuff consume you. A lot of people are so focused on that car, like what car you drive and how that consumes your life, what do other people think about the car you drive, and who cares? A couple months ago, back in March, I was driving a $27,000 car, expensive car, really nice, owed 16 left on it. It was great. I traded it in for a truck to start a business. COVID hit, business failed. That's okay. I still got the truck right now, but I went and got another car. $8,000. Like, keep going down, keep getting cheaper and cheaper cars, but at the end of the day, it's to pay off debt. I'm not worried about what people think. It's still a nice car. Like, I like the car and all. I'm not worried about what people think. I don't care what, like, if you don't like my car, who cares? Like, it does not matter at all to me if you don't like my car, my whatever I'm wearing. Like, it doesn't matter to me. At the end of the day, I know what relationship I have with God, and your relationship with God, whatever, that's on you. That's something for you to figure out. Because I'm good. I'm content with my God, my relationship with Him, my car, my family, my everything like that. I'm house, like, I'm all good. But just, are you judging people for that? Like, does that matter to you? Because at the end of the day, like, people think that what car you drive matters, like stuff like that. Are you looking at other people and being like, oh my gosh, look what car they drive, that's so bad? Like, are you judging that? Most of the time the answer is no. So why are you worried about what other people think about the car you drive? Like, a lot of people aren't even thinking about your car or what you drive. They're worried about themselves and what you're thinking about them. Probably not thinking about them either, are you? No. So stop being worried about what other people are thinking about you, and stop setting your identity in other people. Your identity is not in someone else's stupid opinions about you, or like, whoo. So your family's opinions about you don't matter. Your coworkers' opinions about you don't matter. Your friends' opinions about you don't matter. Like, your other people's opinions about you do not matter. Like, who cares? The only person's opinions about you that does matter is yours and God's. If you can focus on that, you'll live such a happier life. And another thing, stop letting other people ruin your day. You're letting other people and what other people think about you and what other people say ruin your entire day. Your day should not be based about what other people say about you or do to you or anything like that. Focus on yourself. Like, you're working customer service and I work in customer service. I know it's hard. People complaining, whining about something that's not a big deal. Like the 10 extra cents they're paying for something when it says $2.19 and they're paying $2.29, and ridiculous. Like, it does not matter. At the end of the day, it's not going to make or break you. But they're complaining about that, and it gets frustrating. Like, yeah, I understand it's annoying, but don't let that ruin your day. Like, if you can just focus on yourself and know that at the end of the day that you're good and you're going to be all right, and that's all that matters. Let's hop into third Colossians verse 2 and read what the Bible has to say about this. It says, well, I lost it for a second. It says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. And that's all I just talked about. If you set your attention up here with God, instead of setting your attention down on the earth, like I told you, you cannot bring that watch with you. Like at the end of the day, it's so cliche. Everyone says, oh, you can't bring whatever you have with you. You can't. What are people going to remember about you? And they're not going to remember, oh, he drove that nice car. He had that really nice house. Like, you die, that stuff's getting sold. But what they will remember about the type of person you are. Like at your funeral, they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, that car. I mean, some people they might care. But anyways, they're going to remember what type of person you are and who you were throughout your life. Like your relationship with God, they're going to remember that. And God's obviously going to remember that and how you get to heaven and stuff like that. But that's what matters. Like watch, money, stuff like that. Like that is great. I'm all about getting your finances right. And I do think finances, have a healthy life, healthy marriage with your spouse. It's the number one cause of divorce is cheating and money fights. So I think it's important to keep your finances right, but it's not more important than your relationship with God. It should be. I'll tell you this in every single video. God will take care of everything. As long as you focus on Him, keep your attention on Him, He's taking care of everything on this earth. He got you. You're good. Just focus on Him. Stay focused on Him. Do not get discouraged. Like, you got this. Keep on fighting. Whatever you're going through, keep on fighting and give that battle to Him if it's too big for you. Sometimes there's going to be battles that are going to be too big for you and too much for you to handle, but that's okay. Just give it to Him. And you got this. You're going to be good. Just a little recap. Don't set your focus and identity in worldly things. Your identity should be who you are as a person, and not the car you drive, not the house you live in, not the watch that's on your wrist, not the clothes on your back. It's who you are as a person. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, share it with your friends, and Brandon out.